those mutas actually giving him a nice degree of map control. Looks like he's gonna run in here to the gold and try and get some damage done over here. There was a lot of cannons coming up, but Orb is gonna be able to just eliminate all of them. Looks like, or sorry, CheeseGrater is gonna be able to. Go ahead.
At the same time, Orb's trying to get some map control back, and he's sending out 2 DTs. They're at the gold expansion right now. They're going to be able to attack that hatchery unchecked. There is a Overseer being morphed in. The hatchery of the gold has to be cancelled. So at the same time that CheeseGrater is harassing with his mutas at the natural, Orb is also putting pressure. So he's not content to just sit back and be pinned to his base. He's putting on pressure where he can.
Yeah, and Orb definitely has had enough of this. He's researching Blink now. He's also got his Templar archives on the way. So Blink Stalker is definitely going to be used pretty much for the sole purpose of hunting down these mutalisks a lot more efficiently. CheeseGrater is still focusing on the mutas. He's actually going to lose a few of them into by running them into Orb's small Stalker force. But now getting that armor one for the Aryans for his mutas.
Yeah, the combination of stalkers, or blink stalkers in particular, and Colossi are really potent. CheeseGrater is also going to be expanding back to the hatch to the gold. You could probably do well with expanding another time because he needs to catch up economically because Orb's been mining, or he now will just start to be completely saturated at the gold, and you're going to see his economy skyrocket in just a moment.
Yeah, certainly. CheeseGrater's even got money in the bank to do this if he really wanted to, but I guess he's just focusing more on his muta harass right now. They are going back into the main. They might be able to snipe his Templar archives. That would be huge. Orb just wouldn't be able to get that storm anywhere near the time where he wants, and it looks like he will be able to do that. Take down a few reinforcing stalkers, and he should run now. No, he's going to engage, and this is not a good maneuver.
Going straight over all those stalkers, but he does snipe a single sentry before he leaves, losing way too many there to be useful, and that losing that Overseer, just not that great. If you look at the army size, we have just even food counts, so not too bad of a position, but still economically, CheeseGrater is not setting up for a good later game.
Yeah, he is getting up a Roachhorn now. Did he? Okay, I guess. Yeah, I think I'm thinking of last game, but yeah, getting a Roachhorn pretty late. I'm actually not sure why he's going for this. I guess it's to help tank some of the damage. He's going now with the Mutalist to try and deal some more damage inside this main. He's going to be able to snipe some of these. Okay, go ahead.
At the same time, Orb is pushing through the middle with this large force. CheeseGrater is forced to fall back a little bit. Those mutas are going to skirt by, and oh, nice blink. They're going to be able to take a couple muta. Not that huge. Now they're engaging back those Hydras, but Orb is just going to be able to rip through that forest. Those Hydras just melt like butter in the face, and then a whole bunch of mutas now coming into focus fire on the stalker to see what he can do.
Yeah, but looks like either way, Orb is probably going to be able to take down this gold expansion. He needs to focus with it. He's got a whole bunch of Zealots and DTs just sitting outside of the base doing nothing. And these Colossi, okay, there we go, now moving them in. These Stalkers, looks like they're actually going to lose to these Mutas, but a lot of Mutas have died, and yeah, CheeseGrater losing this gold again means he's going to be really hard-pressed in the later game.
Although CheeseGrater is in a nice position now, he's eliminated all the anti-air, so these Colossi are just right for the picking. He should be able to take out most of these. Maybe 1 or 2 will survive. Only 2 left now. A whole bunch of stalkers now coming in though. Gonna blink in and force those mutas to retreat. At the same time, they're gonna go right back and engage yet again. Orb is now taking up to getting Storm. So that's gonna be really powerful. Warping in the new bunch of stalkers. CheeseGrater just being obstinate, and he's just constantly attacking, not letting up any pressure at all, and taking that time to re-expand now to the gold.
Yeah, at this point, I do think that he should just throw down another base at like the 3 o'clock or I guess this would be 4 o'clock. Okay, it looks like he's actually going to do that. There's a shadow of the hatchery there. He's also taking up the hive now. I think that he's just being a lot more stubborn than he should be, just engaging all the time with these mutas. And yeah, he's taking down a lot of stalkers, but most of the time he's just losing so many Muta isn't
Oh,
now it's going to be worth it though.
he's attacking at the on the left side of the base. Our High Templar are out. They do have Storm, just not enough energy. Okay, Focus firing those down, and yeah, CheeseGrater just being really. I think he's getting tunnel vision here. Just staying with Mutalisks when he should be tech switching. Curious to see what he'll go for when he has that Ultra Cavern. Sorry, if he'll go for an Ultra Cavern or a Spire once that Hive gets up.
Well, he is getting a few more roaches. I mean, he got that roach warren, now he's putting it to pretty nice use. He had something like 10 just queued up, and I think a lot of them just popped. That Hive is just about done, so we should be seeing, the Muta's just doing what they do, going in for that harass. But at this point, I think Orb's kind of gotten used to it. CheeseGrater is expanding. Go ahead.
Sorry, he is. He's getting a greater Spire, so that's a tech choice that he's going to make. Looking at the units lost tab, it looks like CheeseGrater is getting the best of this. Orb has lost more, and looking at the economy, CheeseGrater has been able to reverse the tables, and now he has more harvesters than Orb does. Sorry, no, I was misreading that. He's closed the gap quite a bit though, and no longer super head. So that Muta harassment has been pretty effective in both dealing damage and slowing down his opponent's economy. We've got our first Corruptors coming out. The Greater Spire isn't done yet, but getting those Corruptors are going to be great for Colossi, and then of course some of them will be morphed into Broodlords.
I'm a little disappointed that CheeseGrater's saturation at this gold isn't a little bit better. It's, being the gold, it's probably the most important base to saturate, and especially because it's also a high priority target. But he's not that well saturated here. I really would like to see another 8 or 9 drones here.
Yeah, he's got 16 drones working on 2 mineral patches that is natural, so definitely something you could do. Engagement at his watchtower, roaches and Muta is a pretty nice mix. There are 5 Broodlords being morphed in right now. Orb surrounding, we should see some Psy Storms going down on the roaches, very nice. And again, on those Muta, actually storming himself. These Broodlords are going to be pretty powerful. The Stalkers are going to be forced to blink and back off. CheeseGrater's forces right now are just too strong.
Yeah, but he did lose a lot of units there. Remember, there were 5 Broodlords in the making, and there's only 2 left now, and those CTs were able to absolutely devastate that Roach army. Yeah, the Stalkers did take out all the Muta, so actually I don't think that CheeseGrater's got a lot left. He is trying to get a few more Broodlords up, trying to get a few more Roaches up, but he's going to be pretty hard-pressed because I think Orb has a better army at this point.
Well, yes and no. They both have nice unit compositions. All of CheeseGrater's upgrades for his Mutas are really paying dividends. We've got 2 attack, 1 defense, and those of course translate over to the Broodlords. He's going to be pushing out now with this small amount of Roaches and Broodlords. Ooh, it might not be the best idea. Orb has a lot of Blink Stalkers and nice Blink Micro, taking the injured ones one at a time, bringing them back, and now blinking everything over. Going to snipe 1 Broodlord, snipe 2, and just going to mop up these Roaches in the middle.
Yeah, so Orb at this point, he's got a great army. He should be able to just push in, just move in, and CheeseGrater just doesn't have enough to deal with this. He's getting 6 more Roaches, 2 more Corruptors, and 10 Lings, but it's just not going to be enough.
Yeah, and if you looked at Orb's base just really quickly, you see more gateways being spammed down everywhere. Orb has 5 bases, so he's mined out his main. He's going to be denying CheeseGrater's gold expansion. All those Stalkers don't have anything to go up against. CheeseGrater actually he's being good with his Spine Crawlers. He's uprooting them, he's going to be repositioning them, and he's got a few more Broodlords being morphed in. Same time he's getting Adrenal Glands, so for Cracklings, but these Stalker forces are just really, really powerful.
Yeah, it might be worth mentioning that they are 3-2, but just doing so much damage over here. There are Broodlords. He's actually going to blink away. I think he could have safely blinked in instead and then just sniped those Broodlords. But he is in a really nice position. I guess he just doesn't want to throw that away or risk losing it now. So now he's just queuing up a few more units and he's going to move in.
Yeah, I think this push could be it. Nice blink in, gonna snipe. Oh wow, Broodlord just one-shotting those Broodlords. Streamer Roach is coming in, but Side Storm going down those mutas. And Orb's forces are just more storms going down. Really powerful. I don't see this Roach line standing up much longer.
Yeah, definitely. A few more lings popping up, but it doesn't really matter at this point. And Archon even being morphed in the back there. But there's just so many Stalkers left, and CheeseGrater has nothing.
Yeah, and CheeseGrater calls good game, so Orb ties up the series 1-1.